Hello everybody. Just take a look at this. I know the quality's not the best because it was a screen record on my iPhone, but what exactly is this guy doing back here? He's got a riot shield. He's running back and forth, hitting stuff, going back, and then just running right back, and then he finally gets killed. Okay, let's get into today's video. I mean, was that a bot? I mean, one could argue that was someone's 4-year-old brother playing the game, but I mean, my brother was better than that when he was 4. He was better than that when he was 2. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I did something. So as you can tell here by the intro there, I created an account separate from my main account. No, I did not reverse boost. Go ahead, calm down. But I decided I'm just going to play on it. I'm just going to see if things are different. So starting from 0, let's go. Unfortunately, the file from my very first match was corrupted, but I went 38-8. Absolutely insane. It felt like playing a totally different game. So here we are. I think this is my second or third match. This is on Skid Row, and again, the game feels different. Not just the players that I'm playing against. The guns shoot differently. The hit detection is different. The only thing that's the same is the movement. I don't understand how more people aren't talking about this right now. Where, I mean, the players are playing differently. Obviously, if I was on my main account, that right there would have went totally different. People aren't just sniping down the main hallway the whole time. And I understand part of that is the skill-based matchmaking, and it's just proof that it exists. So here we are on a lower level, but this is where this gets good, and where I'm going with this video is, as I continue to play good, because I'm not reverse boosting, I'm not trying to make the game think I'm bad and then log in on my other account. No, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to see how long it takes and how just buffed up skill-based matchmaking is in Modern Warfare 3. And so, you know, my first game, I dropped 38-10, 38-8, whatever it was. My second game, I think I went like 24-5. And so it's just like, oh, wow. And then the third game. This is the third game, I believe. It's the third or the fourth game. I start noticing, I mean, I'm still doing good. Skid Row plays totally different when you're playing with other players who don't know all the little nooks and crannies where you can pull stuff off. And I'm playing different. I'm using default guns. But this gun, it's ridiculous. It's like it's a beam. My first match was on Scrapyard when I was playing with this, and it's like, wow. I mean, this thing's as good as the MCW or the ACR, and I'm like, you know, it's like boom, headshot, and it's like right across the map, and I'm like, wow, this is really something. And as you can see here, I don't know how to use a breacher drone because I don't use them, but it just further proves, this is video evidence, and you're going to see when I switch from this game, you know, from this match to the next match, when skill-based matchmaking has caught up with the COD preacher, and oh, this isn't some noob, this isn't someone that just got the game on Black Friday, this is obviously somebody that knows what they're doing. I'm on a completely different Activision account. Everything is different. The game has no way of knowing that this is me who's played Call of Duty for years. Within 3 matches, I start noticing the difference. I start noticing the difference in this match that, hey, things aren't quite the same, and it was frustrating because I wish I would have had the other gameplay for you guys. But I start noticing the way the players play is completely different. The way the match is going is completely different. And then once we drop into Favela on this next video, it just leaves no doubt that skill-based matchmaking is going to be the end of Call of Duty. Why would it be the end of Call of Duty? Because games are just that. Games are things that we play for fun. Whether you like card games, whether you like board games, or you're like us, you enjoy video games, we do them for fun. We do them with the people that we enjoy being around, the people that we love. Sometimes we do it for relaxation. Other times we're doing it because we've got friends or family over, and we're looking to spend time with them. And that's a great thing. And, you know, it's wonderful. But when the games are no longer played his games, and they become extremely frustrating. And I'm not talking about playing your grandpa at checkers and you can never beat him. I'm not talking about playing, your uncle at chess and never being able to beat him. I'm talking about, something that many of us have enjoyed since we were kids. I'm talking, 15 years of enjoying this game. 15 years of, I would say for the majority of that, this was the only game that I played besides some sports games. I mean, if I had a system, you can ask my wife, you can ask my cousins, you can ask my siblings, you knew I was going to have the latest Call of Duty and the latest Madden. That was just it. And, Madden kind of started doing the same thing with their game and changing things up, and I lost interest in it. Same with NBA 2K. And so you wonder, what are these gaming companies thinking when, ranked play is set up in a way that skill-based matchmaking goes off of your ranking and things like that. I understand that. But when you've got someone who's just come home from work and they're just wanting to load into a game and just relax, and maybe they're playing their friend across the country or across the world, or their sibling. Me and my brother, we live in different states, and we'll get on and play together. And, he doesn't play as much as I do, and it's extremely frustrating for him when he has to deal with the lobbies that I'm in, and I enjoy when I get into the lobbies that he's in. But when you can't enjoy those small things anymore, what's the point of having the game if you're not going to be a sweat? So, here we are in Favela. Look, Groot jumps over the wall. That wasn't in any of the other matches. In fact, I didn't see Groot at all. And it just starts off immediately with just totally different game. The hit detection just isn't there. And I know somebody's going to comment and say, oh, you just don't know how to aim. Well, if that's true, then why was I spot on for 3 matches? Same gun, same class, same everything. And in the 4th match, all of a sudden, I've completely lost the ability to play the game. It just doesn't work that way. And so, here we are in Favela. Guys are dropping grenades. They've got the hard point locked down. They've got all the overwatch. And it's like, wait a second. In Skid Row and on Scrapyard and on Rust, these guys didn't know all the little places. They didn't know really how to play the game, so it seemed, besides pull the trigger to shoot and run. And now, every time I walk out a door, there's some guy mounted across the map, or I pull out a shotgun and I shoot somebody and I get hit markers, and here, boom, dead. And it's like, absolutely, and I'm just being transparent with you guys. I'm showing you this. This doesn't make me look good. There's the Groot skin again. Just to show you, within 4 matches, how much this game fundamentally changed. Here we are, hit marker, turns around, and you're just about to die. The game just fundamentally changes within 4 matches. Makes you think how much money, how much time and effort has Activision and Call of Duty and Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward spent on this skill-based matchmaking. It's insane. So it goes back to what I was talking about earlier. When you can no longer play a game to just enjoy it, to relax, but it becomes like work. For me, trying to get clips and trying to get content and recording gameplay, it's like work, but I enjoy it. And, if I was to ever make income off of it, that would be great too. But if I don't, I enjoy it. And I'm giving you guys someone to turn to who is just the average gamer that says, look, you're not crazy. When all your friends say, oh, no, you just stink at the game, and you're like, no, I really don't think I'm this bad. There's someone else out here saying, no, I'm dealing with the same things. You guys can comment and say, no, look, I've dealt with this. And I'm getting a ton of comments on my last video about the AI bots. So do you think Call of Duty can continue to be a successful franchise and a successful gaming company if the fun and the relaxation is taken out of it for so many players? Or let's see, is it that those players who are never really that good, or they don't put in the work to be that good and to be tryhards like some of us, is it still relaxing for them because the game's putting them into lobbies where they aren't dealing with the things that we're dealing with? So maybe that's going to keep the player base growing. You know, they're supposed to be bringing AI bots to Warzone. Is that going to keep Warzone growing? And, you know, from the clip that I just shared and from everything else going on, it looks like they've obviously added bots to multiplayer. Is this their answer? Is this the way they're going to control the outcomes of matches? I can't tell you the comments that I'm getting from people saying, oh yeah, you win 1 or 2 matches. Watch out for the 3rd one because the game is just going to totally wreck you. So what do you guys think about it? Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Tweet at me. Let me know what you're seeing. Comment on these videos. And, you know, most of you that play this game have got friends and family that you play it with or that you played with for years even. What are they seeing? What's happening? Like, look here. I'm getting executed. My previous gameplays in these new lobbies, or, you know, should be new players, you would think, or players of equal skill, or how has the game already figured out that I'm of a higher skill than them? Things like this weren't happening. So, are you guys hearing the same things that I'm hearing? Are your friends complaining about it? Are you complaining about it? Or is this just something that a very small portion of the community is dealing with? Or is this more widespread? And then that brings me to my next point. Will Activision Blizzard, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, will they ever actually address skill-based matchmaking? Are they going to be forced to address these bot claims? Or are they just going to be like an ostrich, stick their head in the sand, and just act like all of this is fake and that, you know, it's just, you know, a coincidence and we don't really know what's going on? That's my question. If they refuse to acknowledge this, I honestly don't know for how much longer that I'm going to be able to defend this game and spend my money on it and come to you guys and say, hey, you know what, put in the work and you can be a good player. And you know, you want to be a content creator, you can do that, because if the game is set up in a way that, you know, quite literally makes it impossible to be highly successful at it because they want you to lose and then they want to be in control whether you win or you lose, then what's the fun in that being a game? That's more like a dictatorship where they're in control and you do what they want when they want you to, and anybody that says anything differently, too bad. Anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments. Let me know what you're seeing. Let me know what you're thinking. Appreciate you guys so much. God bless, and you have a great day.